I work for McLaughlin Group. They've been Charolais breeders since 1978 and Angus breeders since 1995. So McLaughlin Group started their stud cattle in 1978 and 1995 for the Angus and 78 for the Charolais. Soon after that they went to full stud cattle and they started showing at Sydney Royal. The first bull they showed was a bull called ATB Romeo, and he stood as reserve senior champion bull at Sydney Royal, and that was their very first outing. So for a first time out for any stud cattle breeder to get a broad ribbon is a very, very big thing. First year I showed cattle for them was 1994, but they'd already been showing at Sydney Royal for a number of years well before that. That was the first year that I actually took a team to Sydney to show. So when you're aiming to go to a Royal show, if you're looking at your females, you're looking almost 2 years out because you've got to join your females. They've got to calve down. Then you've got to be happy with what their calves are looking like. So from a female perspective, you're 2 years out. So once we've got calf on the ground and we're going forward as far as what the female and the calf's looking like and we're pretty happy, you start to then tighten up your program. So you're looking then at the feeding side of things, which starts about 3 months ahead of the show. Breaking process also starts at about a month out. So you're starting to break the animals in, get them used to being handled, being led around, and get them calm and happy. We have always been quite focused on the shows, whether they be local or Royal shows, because it gives us a chance to benchmark our breeding program against other breeders. So we get in amongst them, our cattle are compared with what is considered to be the best that are around, and we know whether our program's working for us or not compared to what's happening in the marketplace. You've always got to have a number of animals that you're looking at over a period of time, so you're managing those and saying these are the ones that I particularly like and I think that they will grow and meet our objectives by the time the actual show comes along, which is pretty hard because you're trying to enter them into a show with a crystal ball of saying this is where they're going to end up. Then you've got the environmental issues which you can't control. Wet, cold weather which cuts the animals up, or droughts which restricts the amount of feed intake they're getting and giving them a chance to bloom and grow. So it's quite challenging on each path all the way through. We're very proud of what we produce We think that the article we're producing is for the betterment of the beef industry. What we hope in the longer term is that the product that we actually produce does go out and make its mark in the beef industry. We don't have to talk about it, it's the next person that will be impressed with the product that we've produced and will value add to whatever they're trying to achieve within their enterprise.